Hardway wrestling coming at you raw, bringing the heat, breaking every law. They drop the truth, no holds barred, talking smack, getting you hyped up hard, calling out the fakes, exposing the lies. Hardway wrestling taken by surprise. Hardway wrestling coming to your city. Nothing but realness, nothing but grit. Going down a gauntlet, making them hard. Hardway wrestling straight from the heart.
Welcome to Hardway Wrestling. It is Wednesday, and we're not usually here on Wednesday. We're here on Thursday, but today's a special day because I have a gig tomorrow night, and we have Jess is back in the house. OVW Jess is in the house. What's going on, girl?
Hey, what's up?
Welcome back. Welcome back. I thought
Thank
for
you, thank
sure that we scared you, and I was like,
Oh,
well,
no.
you know, we probably got rid of her. She's probably never going to come back again, and next thing you know, here she is again. She's she's almost a permanent member of Hardway Wrestling. So how
Take
goes
three
it?
times.
This would be the what?
It's going. Does it take 3 times to become permanent? Because
This isn't Saturday Night Live. If you come on here one time,
Oh,
you're in.
3 times.
Yeah,
Three times.
rotating window.
Mm.
So
Well, I'm
how's,
about to claim it. So
how's OVW? How's OVW?
OVW is doing good. You know, we just had our I forget the terminology. We keep changing our term, what we're calling it. Our Sunday night special is what I'm going to call it from here on. We had Tough Love, so we had a couple of title changes and whatnot that happened, and we're building into the next Sunday night special, which is our March Mayhem, which will be the 15th, I believe, is the date. So yeah, we're kind of in that story building mode right now. So, but for me, you know, it is what it is. Back there directing things, telling people where to go and what to do, and yep. So, and other than that, been doing a couple of independent shows, and yeah.
Sounds like what my wife
OVW is
does
good.
to me. Directs me where to go.
Hey, that's what we do.
That's what the women do. I need it. By the way. So you are you pre-taping these, or are these actually Sunday shows?
No, they're actually live on Sunday. So we go live at 6, and it's a 6 to 8, 6 to 9, depending on how many matches and whatnot we have going on. So
What is the closest airport to OVW? Because we're actually thinking about making a hey, Brandon's in Jamaica. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Hey, man. We're actually thinking about making a trip to OVW.
A pilgrimage.
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
Oh,
So you come see Maria if she's still around there.
Really quick,
yes.
where can the fans and the viewers see the live product on Sundays? Where do they tune in?
So all of our Sunday night specials are actually free. We don't charge. They're the equivalent of a pay-per-view, but we give them to our fans for free on our YouTube channel, which is OVW TV on YouTube. So, and that's where you can watch our Thursday show at 7 o'clock from 7 to 9. And then we also have a Tuesday show called Overdrive that we actually tape on the Thursday before, and it airs on the following Tuesday. So all there.
Nice.
Yeah, we need to get down there. Right? It's
Yes.
down, right? It's Kentucky, right?
Kentucky, yep.
Kentucky, yeah. So we need to get down there. Over there. Or is it over there or down there? I don't know. I'm in Pennsylvania, so I don't know.
It's down into the west.
Yeah, left and down.
Like, you guys are. Remind me where you guys are at again. You're right by Cincinnati, aren't you? Or am I off by?
We're in Louisville.
Louisville.
We are in Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay. Ooh.
You can go see Jim while you're down there.
Yeah, might as well, right?
He's our big Jim Cornette fan.
I'd probably be his next viral video getting kicked off the property for.
That's exactly what I was thinking. If you showed up on Cornette's property, oh my god!
Listen, just don't put my name out there with that. We'll be good.
Scotty'd want that tennis racket to be framed and bronzed.
They'd had to pull it out of his ass.
Oh.
All right, well, we're going to get into it. We got a couple topics today. We're definitely going to get to the big cage match coming up this Saturday. We're going to get to that and Rick's picks. Are we allowed to say what it's called? I don't even know. Are we allowed to say that on YouTube? Can we do that, or do we get
To go for
We say it.
I'm gonna call it the big cage match. That's what we're gonna
Big
call it.
hit.
And we're gonna
What's
talk
the
about
worst that could happen?
we're gonna get into Janel Grant. So we're gonna start that off. Janel Grant just came out this last weekend, or was it Friday, Saturday? So was it Monday? When was that? She came out on Monday with her first appearance in public since all this stuff has gone to Janel Grant case. So if you guys don't know, the Janel Grant has a lawsuit against Vincent McMahon and a few other people from I don't know if I guess are they TKO still, or is it just WWE in general?
WWE.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go over just the quick timeline here of how it all started. 2019. Jesus, guys, have we been around that long?
Yeah, pretty much.
This was actually not too. This wasn't too far after we got started when this thing dropped. Right, the beginning of this.
Yeah, pretty
I
sure.
feel like it has, yeah. So 2019 to 2022, Janel Grant worked for the WWE headquarters and alleges abuse and terrible behavior from Vince McMahon occurring during the period, including sexual assault and trafficking. Allegations describe conduct mostly from 2020 to 2021. The January 25th, 2024, Janel Grant files her federal lawsuit at the U.S. District Court, Connecticut, against Vince McMahon, WWE, John Laurinaitis, alleging sexual assault, trafficking, and seeking to avoid non-disclosure agreements, which is going to be like the big topic and how this all really shit hit the fan. January 26th, WWE boards publicly responded to the lawsuit. McMahon resigned as executive chairman. McMahon denied the allegations. April 23rd of 24. McMahon's legal team filed a motion to compel arbitration under the NDA. Grant's attorneys opposed it. Was he still with McDevitt then?
Yeah.
Roddy?
Yep. He was still with McDevitt.
It wasn't too long after that when Jerry said, "I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah.
I can't take this shit." May 30th, 2024. The case was paused, stayed for 6 months, and requested the U.S. Department of Justice, which was requested by the U.S. Department of Justice, which opened a separate criminal investigation. No charges announced. December 24th of 24, McMahon and WWE filed a new motion to shift the ongoing lawsuit to arbitration, which means he was trying to settle that shit. January 10th, 2025, a year later, U.S. Secretaries and Exchange Commission's SEC fined McMahon $400,000 over non-disclosed agreements, including the one with Grant for false accounting, but did not file criminal charges against Grant. You remember we were $400,000 was like he must have pulled it out of his pocket.
Yeah.
Right. January 31st of 2025, Grant filed an amendment complaint, which expanded details and additional individuals referenced. Not John Cena though. Never got mentioned. May 28th, 2025, co-defendant John Laurinaitis reached a settlement and agreed to provide evidence supporting Grant's case. Very interesting because he eventually fell off, right? He redacted all of his statements. June of 2025, arbitration hearing scheduled on whether the case should remain in court or go to arbitration. As of February 2026, it's still reporting. And then the other day, Grant made her first public comments in Connecticut and made it some big event. Now, we all saw the video. Jess, did you say you got to see the video? You didn't get to see the video?
No, I haven't really been following WWE for the last month. I've been so busy. So, yeah.
So she came out with this press conference. I've watched it 3 times. Yes, that's my life. I've watched it 3 times. The very first time I watched it, I think I had the same reaction a lot of you guys had. What was your reaction, Ricky, when you first saw this? When you first saw the press conference?
I mean, it was basically what I thought it was going to be, her just trying to lobby against the non-disclosure acts and everything. But she, I don't know, she kind of came out with those crazy eyes though, and like she was just looking for a big payday and some attention as well. So,
yeah, AK.
I mean, with watching the press conference, it's a little troubling. You know, on one side, you know, you never want to hear of women getting abused and going through some of the things that they do in the world today. But, you know, I kind of did have that thing. It almost seemed like her speech was very robotic in a sense to where not robotic, that's the wrong choice of words. It seemed manufactured. They definitely went over it a few times in the back. And again, she might have been nervous, but her delivery just, it really was a little unsettling. Just because, again, it almost didn't seem genuine in certain points. It seemed more like a promo. Like it was like they're trying to promote their statement, their mission statement there. But at the same time, you don't really know because how people react in trauma, you can't tell if that's like abnormal for her as an individual or if it's something more devious. And that's where, you know, we can get deeper into once we go into the details of some of the things that she was given over this span of time. But I watched that, then I went deeper into finding out these things like, man, over the course of 4 years, a lot of money on the table. You know, she was given, you know, the last one of the last things she got was it was a 2022 BMW in 2021. So it was like a brand new off the lot, fresh model, you know, like a lot of jewelry and surgeries. And it was just, the image that I'm getting in my brain is almost as if it's somebody who is not happy with the results of an agreement and now is trying to find ways to still grab more out of it. But I'm really hoping that's not the case because, again, as much as I want it to be not true that they didn't go through these things or unconsensual things, you know, it would put a bad precedent for people in the future that want to speak up and speak out because then it's going to say, hey, you got a gold digger with crying wolf, or you got somebody who's not heard when they're actually speaking out loud. So it's a really tough case from both sides.
Scott.
I mean, going to a little bit of what Ricky said, the crazy eyes. I mean, and even what you said, you know, she's her statement seemed too rehearsed. The rehearsed part to me, I'll say this: she's not a public speaker, so I'm not expecting her to be John Cena level, like out there talking and trying to convince us. That's not what I was looking for. But watching her, the word I think keeps coming up, uncomfortable. Like watching her was just like I started watching and it was like in the first 30 seconds I turned it off. I'm like, ugh, this just gives me the willies. But going back and watching it all the way through, I was like, okay, like I get what she's trying to do. You know, and again, if there is trauma, I feel very bad for her, and you know, she's going through something like what, you know, whether it's trauma, if that's the case, I feel bad for her. Whether she's just absolutely nuts and is doing this for money and attention, like it's hard to tell with the way that statement came off, and like it's, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen the other. You look at it, you're like, where's this gonna go with her? So I'm torn. Like AK said, we don't want to see somebody just being a gold digger, but it's the way she came off. She came off crazy. So I don't know.
I still want to see it if maybe this encourages any like former WWE women's talent to come out, because we've all heard over the years of how McMahon's treated them unfairly based on some of the storylines he's tried to put them into, and then burying them if they didn't agree to do such, or and even like we said before, the Ashley Massaro thing over in Iraq, with her being raped, and WWE covering all that up. Like, it's just, I kind of want to see if this brings any more attention to the surface with McMahon and his NDAs.
The first time I saw this, I think I had the same reaction you guys did. I was like, well, this was a bad decision.
Yeah.
This is not, I don't think you should be in front of people right now because you clearly can't keep your thoughts together. You actually almost make yourself look, I wouldn't say crazy, but I would say crazy because it looked like she's definitely not a public speaker. Clearly not a public speaker. So it just, but what her delivery was made her look crazy. So after I watched it a couple of times, then I start, she clearly had a script that she was working off of, but she had more to say. She really went through kind of her small timeline, but she has so much to say, right? And you could see that she didn't want to stay within the boundaries of her script, right? Because she's still, everything's still under investigation. So she can only say so much. So she
was rambling a little bit,
right? Because I think she was trying to dance around the real stuff. Like I don't know what she was. We're gonna eventually find out more down the line once all this thing's settled in the next 10 years. Hope you guys will still be around. But I just think that she had so much to say and she was having trouble keeping it all in. And again, if this is her first time being in public, she said she'd already been in the public maybe 10 times or something since this thing all started. If this was her first time in front of people and she's not used to it, this is difficult, right? She went through a traumatic experience, and I do think there is something a little missing upstairs. It almost has to be able to put up and do the stuff that was asked of her by Vince McMahon. But I also know if you're in that position and you're abused, you're scared of that abuser. You're scared of the power that abuser has. And it's hard to get around that. You're always thinking at all times, I'm sure Vince put it in all these bullies, and I call him a bully. Vince is a bully. All these people with big time money and big time whatever, they put this fear of God in you. If you run your mouth, if you say something, I'm going to hurt you, whether it's financially or physically. And that is what Vince was doing to so many different women, whether it was Ashley Mazzaro or with the, keep it covered up. Otherwise you're never going to work in this town again type of deal, or any of the other people that he's had over the years that had to keep shut. And she did come out and say that there was plenty of people in that Connecticut office that are, keeping their mouth shut right now because they're fear. And Vince still has, whether he's with the WWE, he's still got a ton of money, right?
Yeah.
And money reaches a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
And these people are scared. I mean, that's exactly where we're at. And I think that was part of it too, when she was talking, that there's still a fear with her that he will get her or he will make her pay for whatever. So,
well, I think that's what we're going to see in the aftermath of all this, right? If Vince loses, then you're going to see people come out of the woodworks, and you're going to get a blend of legit cases and then some that are trying to stretch a little bit to get their, little 2 cents, right? But if he wins on that side of it, it's going the complete opposite direction. Now everybody's like, oh, look, see, we knew we shouldn't have tested him. We knew we shouldn't have challenged this. And so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But either way, these results are going to change a lot on both sides of the situation.
Yeah. AK, do you have the list of stuff that she was receiving as gifts? Besides,
I do. Give me 1 second.
Now, again, this is another thing. Bullies are people that are. Are we losing you, bud? He might have to reset.
I think we lost him.
And he Scottied us. He didn't turn upside down. Scotty used to, when he would lose his internet, he would flip upside down. It was weird, and then he would just disappear. It's like
I turned in.
Yeah, that's Scotty.
But this is something also that bullies or abusers also do, that they will listen gifts. Oh, he sent it to me.
Yeah,
Yeah. He lost him.
Oh,
There
back.
he is.
He's not on my screen. Hey, there he is. Do you want to read them? Or you want me to read them? Is it easier for me to read them?
Yeah, I can't do it on my screen, so I won't be able to look at both.
Like I was saying, one thing that bullies or abusers do, they do what they're going to do. They do the dirty, and then they pay you off, right? They pay you off just so they, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. You guys, that bullshit. So, this kind of hits home to me because my wife was abused, right? And these are all the things that I know for a fact happen to people. And that boy, man, I'll tell you guys off air how that went one time with the guy. Anyway, list of gifts Janel Grant received from Vince McMahon. 2019 premium WrestleMania VIP tickets with private transport. Fuck, Vince. Pee on me.
I knew you'd volunteer for that. I knew it. I knew you were going to volunteer.
Just
Once you heard Mania
whatever,
tickets,
bud.
so
Whatever. I won't say a word. Not right away. Medical care and cosmetic services. Belmont Stakes Clubhouse tickets, $2,000 Nordstrom gift card, Godiva chocolates. I mean, like me some, sign me up. $20,000 towards surgery, pearl diamond lariat necklace. Betteridge? Is that the brand? No idea. Blue cashmere cardigan, Burberry scarf. And a fur hat. So she is the MJF of Vince McMahon's collection. Gray cashmere shawl. Celine sunglasses. I don't even know what that is. What are Celine sunglasses? Are they high-end sunglasses?
I don't know. I'm a simple girl.
Probably too rich for any of our blood.
Can you get them at the Dollar General?
I doubt it.
Cable knit throw blanket, flowers every other week. 2021, a 2022 BMW 430 XI. It's a $120,000 car. Shit. $5,000 spa gift certificate, 2 private chef catered dinners, gold and diamond paperclip necklace, $15,000 Bloomingdale's gift card, Saudi tea set and food display, and then flowers every other week. So, Jess, what is your limit? I mean, does this stuff sound? What buys a woman? What buys a woman? Does this do it?
That wouldn't buy me. No.
But do you know people that did be like all over this?
I mean, I'm sure there probably are some out there that would be. I don't know. To me, for what she's alleging she went through, that's not even close to compensating.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to like multiply that by, I don't know, 1,000, and you might get close. Because I mean, Godiva chocolate.
I knew she could be bought.
Listen, I'm a simple girl, but I can be expensive when I want to be. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know that this whole case. I haven't followed it as close as I can because it does hit a little close to home for me. So, yeah, I wish they would just hurry up and get this done so that whatever she did go through, she can get past it and start healing and moving on, and everybody else can do the same instead of us sitting here waiting 5-10 years to figure out if something happened or didn't happen or to what extreme it happened or whatever the case is.
Vince is an animal, and we know that because like he even pitched to have a storyline where he was going to make out with his own daughter for shit's sake. So I mean,
yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Jess, I agree with you, but the sad problem, and I won't go into my complete thoughts on the legal process, but that's the problem with the legal process in this day and age is they don't go straight to the point and get to the heart of the matter. It takes months and months, if not years and years, to get through situations like this and cases like this, and it's just like it doesn't do anybody any good. It doesn't do justice any good. to wait that long to figure out what the heck is going on and why it went on. So, but
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to fast forward through all these different parts of this. She does touch on the NDA version stuff. WWE's response: Grant claimed that WWE reached out after the first Wall Street Journal reported and asked her to issue a joint statement saying her relationship with McMahon was consensual, offering something, money or unspecified in exchange, which she refused. So they were still trying to keep it quiet as much as possible. She criticized how the later statement was published without her input, saying leaving out one half of the experienced party is a decision like that is not consent, which seems like a lot of stuff with WWE. They would ask you your permission, and then whatever, it didn't matter. They were going to do it regardless. She's advocating against NDAs. Grant argued that NDAs conceal dangerous behavior rather than stop it, which I agree. I absolutely agree. When an NDA is used, concealed dangerous behavior is simple, relocates the harm and relocates the harm to the next employee, the next office, the next victim. And those words right there are pretty much she could have came out and they said this and that's it and shut it down. And we could have got a 30-minute promo out of her instead of a 15-minute promo, which every booker would love. So
stick to your times.
Yes, thank you. Stick to your times. Well, she had no time. She was rambling. What's up, guys in the chat? Bobby Starr's in the chat. What's going on? So again, Vince McMahon, and I'm gonna say this. I guess that I've said it many times. Vince McMahon is a piece of shit. He really is a piece of shit. He's the lowest form of pieces of shit. He might, if his name would have showed up on his fucking Epstein list, I would not been fucking surprised, because he is a real piece of shit. And I pray, and I'm not a religious person at all, not even close, but I pray to Thor. I'm gonna say that's my God. That's Thor, the God of Thunder. I'm gonna pray to Thor, or whatever bobblehead that Jess has on her back shelf. I'm gonna pray to one of those that more women come out against Vince McMahon, and we get because I think too, we get to the point where we hear this and it's just one person. It's like we think there might be more, but we don't know there's more. And can it be true if it's just one person? We need more. We need more people. We absolutely need more people.
Yeah.
Well, in my experience, where there's one, there are more.
Absolutely.
It's just a matter of the extremes that they went through.
Yeah.
If they've even admitted to themselves what it was. Because a lot of times women in these situations can almost, I don't want to say internalize it, but they'll make excuses for it. They'll, they'll bury it. They'll do whatever. And so they won't even realize that what they went through was what it was until years down the road. So I'm sure there are more, and they're probably kind of waiting to see either where this is going to start going, and then they're going to come out and support, or maybe they're just not ready to move forward with it.
Yeah. Or they've been paid.
That too.
Right? I mean, money talks sometimes, and these NDAs, man, they're pretty good. AK.
Well, to that point, exactly. How many of these are out there, right? Like, how many women have signed these and are in fear of speaking up? Same situation that Janelle is going through right now. And, there's definitely got to be a lot tighter parameters on what can be in an NDA. You know what I mean? Like, it seems so loose right now when you see some of the things that people are allowed to include in there. And it just, again, if it's a crime, then you should not be able to disclose that. Like, it should be a no-brainer, but it's not. And hopefully that's some of the reform and some of the change that we can see through legislation to bring this kind of attention to it.
Yeah.
Closing thoughts, anybody?
Yeah.
Listen, Jez, it seems like, I mean, you said something hit close to home. I'm going to apologize for every dickhead that you had to deal with, because there's a lot of us for so.
I mean, it's fine. Karma comes around and takes care of it sooner or later.
It
if we
absolutely
don't.
does.
So,
Yeah. There's a whole channel that is dedicated to women striking back and chopping the balls off of their husband to hit them or whatever. So what is that, Lifetime or what is that, Lifetime?
probably, yeah.
The man hating channel.
True
I
crime.
thought that was the Lorena Bobbitt channel.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you've ever watched those channels, guys. I know she has.
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, you haven't? I'm gonna tell you right now. My wife watches them all the time. I will stay on her good side because I could disappear and nobody would ever find me. They give you the roadmap on how to
they're planning
disappear.
Yep.
Not safe.
I'm gonna tell you this real quick in secret, guys. Listen, if you ever come to my house and there's like freshly dug up dirt in the backyard, just take a look and see if it's me.
Sorry, it's a sister code. I can't do that.
Okay.
But maybe really fast.
No.
All right, well, on to the next thing. We are here for two things, but one thing. This is the main thing. This weekend, WWE pay-per-view, Elimination Chamber, one of the, not the greatest. She said, my wife's in the chat right now. I would never. Yes, you would. Not me. She loves me. Not me. We make other bodies disappear. Oh no, AK's turning upside down again.
Turn sideways.
He's gone. Look,
He's
he's
gone.
going. He's
Oh,
gone.
there he is.
Hey, there he is. You got to upgrade from the iPhone 7, bro. We really do.
Jesus.
Nah, he's on an old flip phone. AK, we can't hear you, dude.
Can't hear me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, hear you. So, all right. Well, one thing we do here at Heart Rate Wrestling is every time there's a pay-per-view and we give you our picks, our thoughts on who we think are going to win. And you said you haven't been paying attention, but we're going to get your pick anyway. Right?
That's fine. I did the research. I at least know who's in the match. So
this is Scott. This is Ricky's favorite time of the year. So Ricky,
Hit my music.
It's time for Rick's Picks. It's time for Rick's Picks. It's time for Rick's Picks.
That's right. It's time for Rick's Picks. Rick's going to go down through every match at the Elimination Chamber, and we're going to give you our thoughts on who's going to win, who probably shouldn't be in the match, and we're going to go from there. Ricky, take away, babe.
Let's go this Saturday in Chicago. We'll see Punk's home and his old lady AJ Lee. I think we got 4 matches on the card.
I think
so
everybody
far.
should forget this is Seth Rollins' home too.
Yeah, but he's on the shelf.
Yeah.
I can only handle so many damn Bears fans at once.
True.
Yeah, you
Anyway.
Packers fan.
Anyway, so we've got the World Heavyweight Championship match, CM Punk in his hometown defending against Finn Balor, who after weeks of being cut from major events like the Royal Rumble, and then he lost his own title match in his hometown, he interfered against AJ Styles in his world title opportunity to kick CM Punk's ass and get himself a title match, and Punk going against the words of Raw GM Adam Pearce, who is scared he's jeopardizing the Mania main event against Roman, has decided to let him put the world title on the line against Finn Balor. Who do you got, Scotty?
You know what? I got to go with my boy, CM Punk. There's no way Punk is losing this in his hometown, even though Finn didn't get his redemption in his hometown. They're not going to flip the script and put the belt on Finn in Chicago. There's just no way. So CM Punk all the way on this one.
Who you got, Jason?
I just don't know. I think the Judgment Day is going to cost Finn the match. Finn's not winning this. They're not taking this. The big match, the big money. That's Roman at WrestleMania. That's where it's at. I think this is going to move something forward with the Judgment Day. I think over the next couple next couple weeks before leading up to Mania, we're gonna get Finn versus JD McFunko. We're gonna, we're gonna work our way through up to Dom. I think we get Dom Finn at Mania, which I think is gonna be a banger. Then maybe Finn takes that title off of Dom, which is deserving. But yes, there's no way Punk's losing here.
AK.
So I agree with everything he just said, but what I would like to see is them throw us a little curve, right? Like, imagine if you do give it to Balor, right? Now you find a way into a triple threat. Punk can still win a main event at WrestleMania, and you still protect Roman from not taking the pin there. So
or
that's just
versa.
a multi. Yeah, but I think Punk still has to stand tall at the end of Mania because he hasn't had that main event standing tall at the end of Mania moment yet. So I think that if he goes up against Roman, he's going to lose that opportunity there because, again, I think Roman's going to take it 10 times out of 10. But I want your scenario to go out that way, actually. I do want to see him and Dom at Mania for the IC title. I think that'd be really dope.
Who you got, Jess?
I'm going with CM Punk. I feel like he's kind of got the story that needs to keep going. And I feel like Finn, now mind you, I haven't watched as close as I normally would have, but I feel like Finn got kind of lost in the sauce for a long time, just kind of was in a background and wasn't really much. And then all of a sudden he's kind of getting pushed, but I just don't feel like maybe he needs to have that victory. So, but I like the idea of him going against Dom at WrestleMania because I do like the idea of the turmoil because I've caught a little bit of that of what's going on within Judgment Day. So yeah, but CM Punk, my pick.
I agree. I'm also going with Punk. I think as much as it would be awesome to see Balor get this title, he's not going to get this title. It's going to be the Judgment Day ultimately costing him. He's going to get his redemption against Dirty Dom at Mania. And please, for the love of God, bring back the Demon Finn Balor for Mania.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah. Got to turn him face for that.
You think that sells tickets? We see the Demon?
We haven't seen the Demon since when he lost to Edge in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I think that they're struggling. They're struggling on selling tickets still to this. A week later, we still talked about it last week. A week later, still struggling on selling tickets. I mean, Demon Balor. It's a little far out to push Demon Balor now, unless he says that he's coming for Dom at Mania, and he's bringing the Demon with him. I think we get easy 10% boost because everybody wants to see the Demon.
Hell yeah. Women's Intercontinental Championship match, Becky Lynch defending against AJ Lee. Does anybody really care about this match?
No, not really. This is the bathroom break match.
Oh, okay. Well,
so we'll start with Jess.
Welcome to Scotty's world. He goes to the bathroom during the women. But
unfortunately,
he locks the vision up here though when he goes to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we hear that a lot about women's wrestling is that is the bathroom break matches. And I mean, I get it, but I don't get it at the same time. But anyway, I'm kind of stuck here because I really like both of them. I think it would be really cool to see AJ Lee get it, but I think it's going to stay with Becky. Ultimately, I think it's going to stay with her just because AJ, I don't think she's been around. I know she's made a couple of appearances, but I don't think she's been around on a regular basis for a bit. And I don't know that she's thinking about doing that on a regular basis. So I don't see them putting a belt on her.
Scotty.
So
something good about the bathroom.
Oh, just skip him. He's not even gonna go watch it anyway.
What towels do you have?
We try to, but
no. So here's my thing. I like AJ Lee. I really like. I'm glad they brought her back, and I think that having her with Punk was a good thing. Her on her own, however, has not been all that good. I have not watched much wrestling, but I have caught on YouTube their promos and stuff like that. And while Becky usually is a good fire promo and you can really get into it, her promos over the last couple weeks have been lackluster and just AJ's promos just haven't hit as well since her return. So in my view, I'm just kind of like I'm agreeing with Jess. It would be interesting to see AJ get that belt. But in my view, she hasn't had enough time back in the ring to justify giving her that belt. I think there's still some ring rust. So I think it's going to stay with Becky. I just in my view, sadly they haven't done anything to make me care. So yeah, I'm going to call Becky though. Call Becky to win it.
This is our title change of the night. Yeah,
AJ's
taking this title. AJ's going to take this title. Both of them are going to stand tall. And usually they don't do that. Usually one win. If CM Punk's going to win, AJ would lose. I mean, that's kind of how they do things. But I think it gets a big pop, right? Gets a big pop, big rating. AJ Lee, transitional champion, absolutely. Whoever she's going to face at Mania or whoever, I think she's transitional. But yes, give me AJ. Give me AJ. And I honestly can't stand. I'm not a big fan of Becky. I've never been a big fan of Becky.
AK, who do you got?
I'm going with AJ myself. I have been keeping up a little bit with the product and watching, and just you talk about shaking off that ring rust, right? Same thing on the microphone. Yeah, she's missed a step a little bit, but give her a little bit of time, and I don't think she's going to be here on a full-time schedule. Absolutely not. But again, it is a great opportunity to give the fans of yesterday opportunity to enjoy this moment today. Her with the IC title would be great. It could lead into a good program leading into Mania. And again, for the women's division, she is actually selling tickets. I think that she's one of the wrestlers that in the women's division that makes people turn their TVs back on to say, hey, oh shit, AJ's back. Let's see let's see if she's still the same girl. And I like this.
AJ, remember, we were asking for AJ since Punk came back. We wanted AJ.
Exactly. Yeah, and seeing her in a singles match too, it's nice. It'd be really cool to see what she's going to do on her own right now. And I know she trains hard too. I've seen a lot of her training regimens and stuff. She kept in shape, ring ready, even outside of wrestling. She just, good athlete, and I'm really excited for this match. I'm like you, JC. I'm not a huge Becky person. I don't think her ring work is as hyped up as most people like to pretend it is. But again, she is an entertainer. So it is.
I think she's a better face than heel. When she's a heel, there's just something not compelling about. There's nothing that makes me want to. I'm not scared of Becky.
It's like Charlotte as a face. She's a better heel. Yeah. It's like Charlotte trying to be a face. She's a better heel.
That's exactly. Charlotte is a she's a flair, right? She is a heel. She should never try to be. They try like hell to make her, lovely, but she's not. She's not a lovely person. No, Ashley, you're not a fan.
AJ Lee in Chicago.
All right, so I'm going to break this tie, and AJ Lee is not going to win this Intercontinental title at Elimination Chamber. Why? Because this story is not over yet. Becky Lynch is going to get a dirty win. She's going to escape the IC title, and they're going to run it back. She's going to run it back at Mania, and that's when AJ Lee is going to get the belt off of her. WrestleMania moment.
Okay,
I could go for that.
You're gonna give both of them a WrestleMania moment.
Who says Punk's winning that match?
I think you give them both Chicago. You don't give them both Mania, but you're more likely to give them both Chicago.
Yeah.
Nah, I got other ideas for Mania. All right, moving on.
I'm glad somebody does.
The women's elimination chamber match we've got, and this will be determines who will face Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, and Raquel Rodriguez. Scotty, who do you got?
Okay. So this is one I have no idea who's got what beef with who and who's, going to do anything. But
You watch women's wrestling.
My go-to call would be Rhea Ripley because she's my girl, but I don't see any benefit to her going up against Miss Former AEW.
Oh boy,
Jade's
there's a can of worms.
Yeah, no, but and we'll get to that in a little bit. But no, my whole thing with Jade is that she's got bigger fish to fry down the road, and I think they want to. Again, I don't know when Bianca's coming back. I darn for sure don't know when Naomi's coming back. But there's bigger fish to fry in this barrel, and they need.
Well, Naomi's still preggers, so
yeah,
we're not gonna see her for a bit.
And they said Bianca had complications with her hand surgery, so she's
which means she'll be back for Mania.
Yeah,
they like to lie. They like to lie.
Yeah, it's true. So we'll see. I mean, if anybody, like I said, I don't see Rhea being a good fit against Jade. So if anybody, I will call Tiffany Stratton to win this one.
Ooh, Scotty's going Tiffy time. Jason, who you got?
Oh, I love me some Tiffy, but
me too.
I think the big Mania match here is Rhea versus Jade Cargill. These two need to meet. At Mania.
No.
Rhea is definitely going to win this chamber. I love Kiana James. It's not happening. Asuka is 1,000 years old. Not happening. So I think what makes sense here is heel versus face, and we get Rhea at Mania. Give me Rhea.
Jess.
So I'm kind of stuck between two. I really like the Rhea versus Jade idea a lot. I'm a fan of Bailey though too, so I'm kind of like
Bailey's not in the match.
Really?
Yeah, Bailey's not in the match. It's Rhea,
Who's in the match?
Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, Raquel Rodriguez.
Okay, so my notes are wrong. My bad. Okay, so scratch that. Rhea, go Rhea all the way. My kids would kill me anyway if I didn't pick Rhea, so we'll just go Rhea for the
safe choice. AK.
So I'm gonna say
this is good. I know what you're getting ready to say. I knew you were shaking your head. This is my second pick. Would have been my second pick, but go ahead.
I have three that I'm going to discuss right here. One, Rhea Ripley. I don't think, she has tag titles. She has her thing going on over there. I don't think this is the time. I don't think you need to rush her and Jade for Mania in this short time. That match is a Mania main event match down the line. Like, you do this next year and save that kind of match for that.
Okay, next year, yeah. I can see that.
Tiffany Stratton on her return just made her return. She has that history with Jade already. She's reclaiming her moment. I think they're going to lean towards Tiffany for that reason, but I want to see the dark horse take it. I want to see Raquel Rodriguez, and I think you have
sexy. That was my other pick. I would love that.
It would be awesome to see at Mania. Again, it's like, when worlds collide kind of moment. And it could be a big sell too, because again, it actually threatens Jade's championship more than a Tiffany Stratton, from the way that they've been, so, and then you can run the whole, you can add your little Judgment Day in there too. You can have Jade, start beating up on the other girls from Judgment Day, show her strength a little bit going towards Mania. There's a lot of meat on the bones if you go that direction, but I think they're going to lean towards the safer side, go Tiffany Stratton, try to sell some tickets through her. She's popular. I mean, it's Tiffany time, right?
Well, if you also think too that Vegas is so close to San Diego and New Mexico and that area, so when Dom won that title, that place was absolutely fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So if Rodriguez would win that, I think you almost not the same effect as Dom, but it'd be a big moment. She's been through a lot. She's been through a lot with her skin condition and all that stuff here over the last couple of years. So I'd be down for that.
So who you got, AK? Who's your pick? You gave us three options.
I'm gonna go with Raquel. I'm gonna take Raquel just to be the course in here.
I like those three options for basically all the reasons you said, but I'm going Rhea Ripley. Mommy is basically the tops of the entire women's division, and who better to put up against a star like Jade Cargill that looks like $1 million than somebody that's already been to the top. And
those entrances alone at
yeah,
Mania,
Rhea
between
versus
Jade and
Rhea versus Jade can be a banger. Hopefully she doesn't kill Rhea with what's left of the AEW on her.
now let's remember, we're trying to sell Mania tickets. We're hurting on Mania tickets. So what gets people into the building is people that are super, super hype.
Mommy's a
And
fan favorite.
Rhea Ripley, they love Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
And moving on, the men's Elimination Chamber match. We've got Randy Orton versus LA Knight. Yeah. Cody Raheem Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and main event Jey Uso. Who you got, Scotty?
Gosh. So, like AK said, there's several contenders in this one. My go-to guy, and I know they'll never do this, but my go-to guy would be LA Knight. I would love to see him win the Chamber, go on to Mania, and win that damn belt. But don't think that's going to happen.
and then what?
Yeah, and then what? No, you're true. It's true. And then what? What do they do? That's a darn good question. But
Same thing they did with Jey Uso.
Yeah,
they yeeted him right out of the building.
He sells more merch. I'm just saying.
But then you also have freaking Randy Orton, who is, in his last years of wrestling, and I think deserves another title shot, if not another title win. But at the same time, I kind of don't want to see that right now because Drew's been on such a great run, and I don't want to see Drew lose the belt to Randy. No offense to Randy, but I think if Drew's going to lose the belt, he needs to lose it to somebody else right now, because I think the Randy thing should be kept for a later date, or keep the belt on Drew. So, sadly enough, I think the only safe bet at this point is my third option, which would be Cody Rhodes. Give him the Chamber win. Take him to Mania. He's got the story complete already. He doesn't lose anything by losing at Mania to Drew. So, and keep Drew going and let Drew continue his run as champion and see where it goes from there into SummerSlam. So I'm going to call Cody Rhodes on this one.
Cross.
I think that they've done such a good. The story has been Drew is trying to keep Cody away from the title picture, right? One way or another, where he's kicking him in the face during a 3-way or whatever, just keeping Cody out of the picture. I'm going to agree with Scotty. I think Cody wins this. I think he does lose at Mania. I don't think he wins this title back, because I don't think anybody wants Cody to have this title, and he honestly doesn't need it.
He doesn't.
That would be my safe pick. Would be all signs point to Cody winning this title. Would I love a Randy Orton at Mania? Absolutely.
Yeah,
I would love Randy at Mania. And again, another one that's not afraid to put Drew over. Drew's done a great job for a long time. He's got this title. I don't think he was a transitional champ. I think he's going to hold on to this title a little while longer.
Which is why losing or Randy winning the Chamber doesn't really help all that much.
None of it. No, please do not put LA Knight in there. No.
Jess.
I'm thinking Cody Rhodes. All the same reasons y'all have mentioned already. I would like to see Jey Uso win, just because but I just don't see.
Scotty,
he lucked into that spot. Well, so if you haven't paid attention, he was in a 3-way on Monday. It was clearly Brunson Reed was supposed to win, but he tore his bicep. So
I heard that.
Ended up putting Jey over, and Jey was still standing in the middle of the ring right now, trying to figure out what happened. So,
Hey,
Jerry's probably
sometimes
thinking,
happen little accidents.
he's
Just
probably
saying.
thinking, man, I gotta go to the chamber. I was getting drunk.
No, that's Jimmy.
Yeah.
Scotty rolled his eye at you during that pick too. I think he's like 2 years yeeted out.
No one has ever said at this point, we want Jey Uso to win that title back. So
Yeah,
it's good to have a different pick. For
Yeah.
sure.
AK.
Well, really quick, gotta give the guys credit, man. Like when you watch, I was watching it live when Bronson hurt himself, and I sat there and I was like, man, you can see the look on Jay's face when the ref was giving him the call. He was like, "Do what? Do what?" So he almost like he was reluctant to do it because he was confused if that was really what he was hearing. But they made it through. They finished the match, and I give kudos to those guys because again, in those moments, you got to run with it, right? You're live. But anyways, back to my pick. I want to say something that you guys haven't said yet. What would be absolutely fucking crazy would be if they have the youngest main eventer of WrestleMania and you give Joe Vaughn that spot.
We said
how crazy would that be?
I'm with you. I
How
love
crazy would that
Javon
be?
Evans. He's
The
nasty.
guys.
It
Yeah.
would be so dope. And you know what? Give it a good underdog story. He might not go over on Drew, but you have a hell of a build right there, and it gives a lot of hope for younger talent. And you make history. You're making history in that moment itself. Do I think that's realistic? I don't. I don't think WWE thinks like we do sometimes on that when we see some of their backstage stuff. So I'm thinking, I think Cody's going to take it because of and I think he's going to win that Mania too. I think that they have this Cody ride right now that they believe in something that's not there. But what I'd like to see them do myself, what I want is Randy to take it, Cody go fight our Samoan Werewolf, and then you have another good match you can add to the card on that side. You know what I mean? A non-title match, just a good fight in itself. But I want Randy. So my pick, I'm going with Randy just in hopes that he wins it. And I do hope he takes his last WrestleMania moment too, because we don't know how many more he has left.
Yeah, last year he got Joe Hendry.
Yeah, true. Javon Evans. There's a lot of guys that come up onto this roster from NXT or even from other companies that aren't main event ready, aren't WrestleMania ready. Javon Evans is.
This guy is, yeah.
Javon Evans is.
He's got it.
He's got it for sure.
Did you guys watch the match on Monday? Did you watch?
Yeah.
Him and Kofi.
So, yeah, look at the finish, right? Just that lead into his cutter, how he gave, Kofi that bump. Like, it's little veteran movement, man. Like I said, young OG, man. The guy, he's had a lot of experience in the indies, did great at NXT. And I have very high hopes for him in his future. And again, this would be a fucking phenomenal moment if we could see something like this happen as soon as possible. Again, I think the younger the better. I think early in his career, build that confidence up. And again, give the younger talent up and coming some hope that they don't have to wait 40 years to win a championship. They don't have to be an LA Knight to, am I ever going to get it? Which I hope he doesn't, by the way.
Kofi was around, 15 years?
Yeah.
Or longer before he got a, Kofi Mania.
It should be that way for everybody. So
I'm down for Bouncy Mania. I'm changing my pick. Changing my pick. Bouncy Mania.
I will say one thing. He's going to put on a hell of a show at Elimination Chamber. But remember, the OG cutter is in 3 letters, and he's going to take one probably jumping off of a pod. And he's going to get RKO'd by the Legend Killer and eliminated. I would love Randy to win this. Big Randy Orton guy, always have been. But Cody Rhodes is winning this chamber match. He's going to punch his ticket to WrestleMania, but I don't think it's going to be one-on-one with Drew. They've got some side stories going on because we still got the werewolf, and now we got Sami Zayn trying to stick his face up against Cody in the back the other week. They had a little bit of an argument. So
you can get a four-way? You can get a four-way with Sami?
I think we could get a triple threat or a fatal 4-way. Maybe they throw Randy in there somehow and get a 5-way match for Mania. I just don't think it's going to be. I just don't think it's going to be a one-on-one Cody versus Drew. Is what I'm saying.
I know, no multi-man, not at Mania. Like I still have bad aftertaste of that Fatal 4-Way from WrestleMania 2000.
That's because there was a McMahon everywhere.
Well, there's that too, but
was it 40 that had the 4 tag teams, the ladder match or whatever for both titles?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you couldn't even. I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, that was 12 men and 2 sets of tag titles.
And the Miz and R-Truth won one of them, right? Didn't they?
Yeah, and the other one was A-Town Down Under.
A-Town Down Under, yeah. Please, anyway. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, we also got the box, right? Who's in the box? Who's in the box?
Yeah.
Who's in the box? Jess, who's in the box? Do you know what we're talking about, Jess? No. So they rolled out Chris Jericho. Oh, sorry. They rolled out this box a week ago on Monday Night Raw and said, it says do not open until Elimination Chamber. Or they had the date on it. What was it? 28th. Yeah. What is it? 28th?
28th, yeah.
So till February 28th. And they had it on SmackDown, and they had it. Did we didn't even see it.
It got shipped back to Raw.
Okay. Did we see it on Raw? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it got shipped
back. Oh, yeah,
because
Rusev came out from behind it.
Yeah.
So we still think it's Lana. So there's a surprise for the Elimination Chamber. Any idea who could be or what could be in this box?
Not a clue, but I would dig some Chris Jericho coming out of that box. I'm just saying.
The box is a little thin.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe it's a picture of him. And then he erupts.
Okay. It's
Real
not
quick.
big enough to...
Right,
it's Vince McMahon, damn it.
All right, I'm going to go to each one of you. Just said Jericho. AK, who comes out of the box? Quick, go.
Jericho. I say Jericho team.
Okay. Scotty?
I'm going to go different. I'm going to say Danhausen.
I like it. He's still under contract, though. Go ahead.
I'm all for Jericho return for his last 2 Raw.
I think Jericho's still under contract, too, but I can't,
He is not.
He is not.
You sure? Last I heard, this contract was frozen with AEW.
They extended Danhausen's for a few more months into June. I think Danhausen's is up. Jericho, I think he is done. He is done with it. He's still on the roster.
The last thing I heard from Sean Ross Sapp was that Jericho's contract was frozen by AEW because of him taking the time off last year. So that's why
we're going to get another Britt Baker.
Yeah.
Going to sit around. Yep. All right. Well, for their second John Hall's, Jericho is on tour with Fozzy. Yes, that's exactly. You don't think they could get a guitar in that box, John? My pick, and then we're going to get out of here, is their second appearance this year. I say Janel Grant. It comes out of the box at Elimination Chamber. So that's who I'm picking. So that's going to do it here for Hard Rate Wrestling.
We have one of the things.
Be Zombie Dusty Roads, baby.
Zombie, baby.
Yeah, there you go. Zombie Dusty Roads.
Scotty, do you have a Scott's take?
Well, we have a preview of a Scott take coming up next week.
Hold on.
It is music.
It's time for Scott Take. Scott Take.
Oh, it is Scott Takes time. We don't get many of these anymore because he's got high blood pressure. So, but I'm down for a Scott Take. Give us a little preview. We had a viral video. We had a video go sort of viral, right? A couple thousand on all of our platforms.
It made viral like gonorrhea.
Yeah, it made a few people sick.
But the Facebook post was precious. Scotty, would you like to address some of the things that were said?
Well, here's the thing. We're going to talk about this next week. So I want you all to tune in next week because we're going to have a very interesting Scott Takes, an unprecedented Scott Takes, a Scott Takes that will go down, like they'll make the video from last week look like children's play here. You all wanted me to be the enemy. I can be the enemy, motherfuckers. You all want to come after me? Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Come, try me. As Taker would say, try me. I'll make you fucking famous. I've got each one of your names. I've got each one of your numbers. I am calling you all out by name, motherfuckers. I will call you out next week. So come, watch, join us at 7 p.m. Because guess what? You want me to be the enemy? I will be the fucking enemy. Come at me, bro.
Can we get Joey Janela on here, please?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Anybody call Joey Janela? Can we get Joey Janela? Anybody?
I mean, I could for $40. I can get whatever you need.
If I only want a slice of pizza and a beer.
50.
For Scotty's birthday, I got him. He's had an altercation with Joey Janela, and
I'll give you the short version. I had words with him at an MCW show. He was in the ring. I was in the crowd, jousting back and forth with him. He threw a couple good ones back my way. I give him credit, but at the end of when he got eliminated from the match, it was a Shane Shamrock Cup. He got eliminated from the match. I was having all kinds of fun in his elimination. He picks up a half-drunk Coke can that was sitting right there at ringside and chucks it at me as hard as he can. So yeah, I love it.
So I paid for this cameo and I of course I sent Janela the message. I was like, hey, I need a birthday shout out to a guy that you might remember. You threw a Coke can at him, and immediately as soon as this video is starting out, you can see that he did like 13 videos and kept deleting them. He kept starting over. And he remembered Scotty. And he torched Scotty. It was great. It was he was drunk in New Jersey on the boardwalk eating pizza. There was pizza all over the side of his face. It was epic. It was epic.
I mean, he just got done with one of his local hookers. I mean, so
you were watching Megan Bean.
Video on here.
Yeah, I don't think Megan Bean would appreciate that.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I guess that's where he found her too, on the boardwalk.
Ouch. Under the boardwalk, maybe. Just give us some OVW news. What's going on with you guys?
She's speechless.
Can't
hear you.
Your sound is not working.
Sorry, there we go.
There you go.
So we have our live show tomorrow night at 7. On Friday night, we're actually part of a WWE SmackDown watch party. So at one of the local gambling establishments. So I have some details about that on my socials. If anybody's
gambling
in the
establishments, what are we talking here?
It's a place called Derby City Gambling. I haven't been there, so I don't know if it qualifies as a casino. So I don't want to call it a casino. I don't know. It's called.
Is it like hot spots, like small machines and that kind of stuff?
I'll find out on Friday and let you know.
You've never been. Okay.
So you're saying it's a gamble just to go?
I'm going for the watch party. I don't gamble. I'm one of those, I can't walk in and lose $20 and not have a panic attack. So I won't be gambling. I'll just be hanging out at the bar drinking the snowblower drink that they've made in honor of Al Snow. Yeah. It's pretty.
Does it come with head?
Okay, hold on. Snowblower. Why isn't it called the snow plow like his finisher?
Maybe it's a snow plow.
It's got to be the snow plow because that was his finisher back.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I don't remember.
Does it come with a little head on like you know how they have like umbrellas and drinks? Does it come with a little head on a? They should think about that. Toothpick? Maybe I need to pass that on to somebody before Friday. So, but that's our Friday. We have a bunch of shows coming up. We're going to be at Tailspin Ale Fest, which is a big ale fest here in Louisville, on the 7th of March. We've got a big show coming up in Lexington at the Alumni Center, where Cash Daniel, who's former UK player, is going to be on the card. We are going to be at Lexington Comic Con, and we have a show at the Manchester Music Hall that weekend, the last weekend in March. So March is going to be a busy month for OVW, and for me, I'm going to be like everywhere. So super excited about it though, because we've got such great talent right now in our ring, and we just want to get them out there and show them off. So, and I'm proud of all of them. So,
Well, we're definitely going to make a road trip. I don't know if we're ever going to get AKs in Florida. So if we ever get AK up here to Virginia.
Hey, you never know. I might get a booking. You know, they might flat me out themselves.
Hey, that'd be all right.
Yeah.
It's just send you my info. You can just follow her on TikTok, Ringside Jess, or Jess Ringside.
Just ringside.
Yeah, send her
On all the socials.
All the socials. So anyway, that's going to do to her for Heart Rate Wrestling. Make sure you guys watch Elimination Chamber this weekend. If we're full of shit, you tell us. And I want to hear your picks. If you're sick of Scotty's eye, now's the time to let us know. Scotty loves that stuff. So good one, AK. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Subscribe, and ring that damn bell.
Yes, absolutely. Make sure you go subscribe. We've had some uptick here in subscribers here last week or so. So we appreciate you guys. I don't care if you hate us. If you hate Scotty, go like the page just to hate him. I don't care. That's fine. You can. I don't care what you said. We're not going to edit. I don't delete. I mean, I would delete if it was super terrible, but I don't delete comments. You say what you want. We are open forum here. I promise you, most of us have a thick skin here. Some of us are a little thicker than others. So say what you want, but how about maybe some positive about Scotty? Scotty's hat got a lot of hate. His Stone Cold hat got a lot of hate. So maybe he's got psoriasis under the hat and he's got to keep it covered up. You're so fucking rude, you people.
He doesn't have as good as hair as we do.
John Hall says I'm full of shit. I might be. I might go take care of that after this video, John. Okay. So, anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Jess, thank you. Welcome back anytime. We're going to get you on here again, and we'll see you guys next time.
On the hard way.
Come.